Lang Yue Xing. When I was a child, Wang Bo had a dream that he could study hard and be on the gold list as soon as possible. When he was a child, He Jis Ham had a dream that he could study hard and be on the gold list as soon as possible. When he was a child, Du Fu also had a dream. He hoped that he could study hard and be on the gold list as soon as possible. Please, can the Tang Dynasty have a child with a unique dream? That must be Li Bai's child. In that era when there were no cars and planes, his dream was to fly to the moon, which was extraordinary. The poem Lang Yue Xing records the innocent dream. Xing is a kind of music poetry, and the theme is generally long. The bright moon refers to the bright, waiting for the moon. Bao, a poet of the Southern Dynasty, once wrote about the moon star. Li Bai borrowed Gu Ting, so he named the poem Lang Yue Xing. It was a moonlight night. Li Bai looked up at the moon and suddenly recalled some lovely past events. When I was a child, I didn't know the moon. I called it a white jade plate, and another Yutai mirror flew in the blue clouds. The Kyo and platform is a legendary place where immortals live. When I was a child, I didn't know the moon. Looking at its light as white as jade, its shape was big and round. I foolishly called it a white jade plate. Looking at it a few more times, I thought it was a mirror of the fairyland, flying high at the end of the blue clouds. The immortals hang their feet, and the osmanthus trees are in groups. The white rabbit pounded the medicine and asked who to eat with salt. Reunion means reunion. Goodbye. Look, it seems that I saw a fairy sitting on a tree with 2 feet hanging down. Oh, and that tree is a round and lovely osmanthus tree. Looking under the tree carefully, you can see that the white rabbit has poured the medicine and is asking who you can eat with. How I wish he was inviting himself. The moon in my memory is so beautiful, but at this moment, the full moon is entering the crisis that the round shadow and bright leaves are disabled when toads are disabled. Da Ming is a nickname for the moon. Tonight, the originally bright moon suddenly becomes mutilated. It turns out that the evil toad on the moon is eroding the round moon shadow. Damn it. It's so abominable. Why don't you see one west falling into the sky, and people coming lightly and peacefully? Legend has it that there is a golden 3-legged crow in the sun. So the sun is also called, Golden House. Wine House refers to 9 suns. Think about those years, how powerfully Hou Yi shot down the 9 suns, leaving only one sun in the sky to shine on everything. From then on, the sky and the world were pure and peaceful. Now that the hero has gone, Toad is lawless, and it can only be seen because of this outline. The penis is another name for the moon, and the outline refers to sinking and confusion. Lan Yue has sunk and is confused. What else can I see? Why don't you live here? But can living make people let go of their worries? What's the origin? Kichu and Sui Zingen. Chi refers to the moon here. Even if he leaves, he can't help but worry about what will happen to the moon. His heart is desolate and sad, and he is almost heartbroken. From the birth of Lan Yue to Yuefu, okay, then to Toad in October, Li Bai followed his heart step by step. You have become sad. What makes Li Bai joy is not only the uncertainty of the moon, but also the joys and sorrows of the country. Emperor Li Longji, who was originally working hard, is now confused by the sects, making the once peaceful and prosperous times fall step by step. However, a hero like Yuefu and Benjamin has not come for a long time. Li Bai looked at all this and couldn't bear to look at it again, and he couldn't bear to leave. I'm afraid that only the moon, which is also painful at this moment, can understand this kind of tortuous pain. When I was a child, I didn't know the moon, so I called it a white jade plate. Another Yutai mirror flew in the blue clouds. The immortals hang their feet, and the osmanthus trees are in groups. The white rabbit pounded the medicine into a question. Let's have a meal together, except for the 10 yuan shadow, and have a meal on New Year's Eve. Recalling the wine house in the past, the sky is